All right, welcome back to the OSHA subreddit. This is the place to come for all recommendations as to how to remain super safe on the job at work, especially if you work in an environment with lots of heavy machinery. I recommend coming here and taking advice and, repeating these things on the job. It'll turn out very well for you. We'll start off with who needs glasses anyway? Engage safety squints. That can't be a real thing that was actually put up for real. This has got to be a joke. Yeah, if you're welding something, it's cool. Just squint your eyes. It'll prevent the sparks from going in and also make you not go blind. Dude, have you ever looked at welding before? Because it is so bright. And I'm just talking about if someone is doing work on, I don't know, like a power line or something like that, and you're driving by in your car, you look up and you're like, what are they doing? Oh, they're welding. Oh God, I can't see anymore. It's like burned into your retina. It's like, man, put a shield around that so that passerbys don't go blind. Good God. The fact that he did this one-handed is amazing. I was scared he was gonna kill himself though. Damn. That's some skill right there though. That's wild. Dude, did you just like leapfrog over that and pop the wheel out? Dude, that's so impressive. I'm gonna be honest, even as someone who is a big car enthusiast, oh God, he's doing that thing where you're gonna elevate the tire off with the blowtorch. Oh, we've seen that before. I don't remember if it was on OSHA or not, but getting the tire off using the fire mechanism or seating. No, it was seating the tire, not getting it off. But oh God, dangerous. Damn. I've never actually changed a tire myself, or a wheel, I should say, for that matter. That's like a much larger wheel, plus one-armed. God damn. Not really OSHA there. It's more like just impressive. Good stuff. One way to fix a pothole. That is a really bad pothole. If you can straight up stick a cone into it, damn, that's gonna ruin any car that's driven over it. God, I hate potholes. I have yet to severely damage a car of mine. Actually, no, that's not true. Couple days after I bought the Toyota Corolla Super Sport, aka McLaren, I drove into a goddamn pothole at like 1 mile an hour while I was making a right turn at an intersection, and it just dips down and then and I'm like, great, I just bought the car. That's really nice. Thank you, pothole. That's just the greatest thing. I was thinking more hitting it at high speed, but no, it was just, I was dark, I couldn't see it, it was invisible, and then it was just kadunk. Ah. God damn it, LA. Maintain your goddamn roads, please. It's like you don't even have weather to blame for ruining roads. It's just poorly maintained. It's so bad. Always wear your PPE in a construction zone. I love it. That's really cute. I would do that for my mailbox if I had the time and effort to invest in sculpting a manatee. That's pretty cool, though. I don't know if that was made just for the construction site or, maybe that's just always been the mailbox place and they threw the hat on it just to make sure that the manatee is safe. Manatees are an endangered species after all. So, also it might not be a manatee. Also, it might supposed to be a walrus. Are walruses? Walrus? What's the plural of walrus? Are they endangered? Hopefully not. Old Army prototype helicopter. What could go wrong? That, really? Someone actually tried flying that? God damn. That's just an all or nothing commitment. If anything goes wrong, you're just dead. It really motivates you to get to your destination. And, other than that, just make sure you don't do anything wrong along the way. If you're tired, sorry. No place for you to sit right there unless you don't value your legs. Also, you're just right next to you are literally standing next to the engine. If you ever want to crouch down or anything like that, it's going to get so hot. And your shins are just probably going to be burning by the end of it. Although, I don't know, I'm sure it exhausts out the bottom, but the metal's going to get really hot. Yet, just nothing about that seems like a good idea. Who thought, yes, this is fine. Screw it, that's close enough. The irony is palpable. Let me be extremely unsafe while I'm putting up the sign that is specifically about safety. Why use the elevating cart thing that's right here when instead I can save power, not use the lift, and stand on the railing and get close to slipping and falling. All so that I can put up a sign about safety that's not entirely necessary. Like, when's the last time you've ever been in a place where, you know, you were about to do something really unsafe, but then you saw the sign and you're like, oh, you know what? That sign is telling me to be safe. Never mind. I'm not gonna do the thing that I was about to do. I'm gonna be safe instead. Does that really work? Does that really work? I don't think it does. I've always found this warning sign at work to be amusing. Caution, fingers removed here. Oh. Oh God, really? Is this the actual, like, canning station that puts the PBR into the cans and then seals it up, and if you put your fingers in there, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna crush your finger into the... Actually, ooh, yeah, that'd be bad. Because how are cans canned? Is it open, completely open on the top when the liquid goes in, and then it seals the entire top on and pressurizes it at the same time? I don't know how it actually works, but that would mean that, like, your fingers would just get, like, smushed on the edge of an aluminum can. That'd be bad. Can you imagine opening up a can of beer and it just spat all over my... I mean, that's probably what would happen if you opened up a can of beer and there were fingers in it. Jesus Christ. Woo, that's morbid. I hope that's never happened to anyone before. Polar bear area. Polar bear is in the area. Use extreme caution when headed outside. Go with a slower coworker. That's the best strategy. You can run away while they get eaten. And, you know, let's be honest, the polar bear is probably not going to attack the first one and then go after you as a vendetta. It's going to attack the first person. Stay with that first person, you're going to get away. Swing shift. Oh, dear. Oh, nothing ever... Oh, my God, Superman. Man, that could have gone so much worse for you, dude. Oh, God, it's going to fall on him? Ooh. Oh, the ending looked the most painful. I thought it was going to just perfectly fall. The A-frame was going to fall on either side of him, but nope. Straight up hit him right in the shoulder at the very end. That's got to hurt so badly. Oh, God, it broke the fall on his shoulder. Oh. Yeah, that was probably not. That didn't feel good at all. Also, why are you thinking that you're going to hold the full weight of something that big once it falls? Like, no, that's not going to... Oh, good thing you had a hard hat on. No one's gonna fall in this hole. There's a cone. Is that a pothole? Is that a pothole in the road? Oh my God. That's the car crippler. Jesus Christ. How... Yeah, I hope that the road is closed there. Because, yes, let's put a cone in that doesn't exceed out and show through the top of the thing. I'm sure people will see that when they're driving. Oh. It looks like it must have been an old, where there was a manhole. They filled it in, but it kind of, there was air and it caved in. And in my head, I'm playing over what happens when a car hits that. Just death. Found this on Craigslist. Wife says it's gotta go. 7 1/4 inch blade runs great. The good pretty much stops at nothing when cutting. The bad, safety guard malfunctions randomly. Blade probably needs cleaning because it cut your fingers off and has blood on it. And are you selling something that just cut your fingers off because the safety guard malfunctioned? Is the few bucks you're gonna get for it worth the risk of someone else having the same accident? That's some sadistic shit right there. I'm not saying that's actually what's happening, but that, you know, it's all gauzed up. I suppose it could just be the angle. He could have his fingers bent in like that, but it also... Oh wait, that's his... That's his index, and yeah, he could just have it bent in like that, but it could also have just been removed. Ooh, you're gonna make money, 40 bucks, off of someone else potentially chopping their fingers off. All right, yeah, oh, for sure, for sure. Instructions finally clear enough to avoid dick in machinery. Wait, what? Warning, moving parts present serious risks to dicks. Do not put dick in machinery. What kind of machinery? I assume it's got to be satire, but maybe it's just trying to, you know, you wouldn't want to put a finger in it either, assuming that this sign is there. Although you probably value that much higher than you value an individual finger. Like if I had to choose between, okay, gun to my head, what am I going to lose? Is it going to be a finger or is it going to be a dick? I'm going to choose a finger. So I got 9 others of those. No replacements on the other. So, you know, maybe a finger would have been a better one to put there, because then, you know, it's like fingers of less value. So you wouldn't put a finger in it. You're definitely not going to put a dick in it. I hope. Ready for liftoff. Smart. Just of all places that you could be at, looks like I don't know if you're at a gas station or something. You're probably at a gas station. Just of all places that you could light up at a gas station, you're right next to the thing that's like flammable, no smoking, in larger text than it gives you anywhere at the pumps. I mean, even then, don't smoke at a gas station. It's kind of just, you know, the policy. I know that people make arguments that, well, it's really actually hard to do a full-on explosion ignition with cigarette and gas. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Why bother? There's no point. Heater at my job site. That seems very safe. I'm sure it's effective in a very small vicinity. It probably gets pretty toasty. You know, even just maybe a little bit of, there's got to be a little bit of thrust getting generated from that. Even just, I don't know, a little bit of duct tape kind of keeping it in place would be good, just to ensure that, I don't know, it doesn't fall on the floor and light the house on fire. Like, that insulation there is probably pretty flammable. I guess I don't know for sure. I think at one point insulation is pretty flammable. Maybe it's less now, just because, you know, if a house catches on fire, why fill your walls with things that are going to just freaking go up in flames? But wood catches on fire, so pretty safe. This sign at my job. It is better to correct an unsafe friend than to bury one. I would have to agree with that. You just kind of hope that your unsafe friend doesn't, you know, take offense to getting corrected. But I feel like the people who are, you know, consistently doing unsafe things are probably the ones who are going to get more upset when you try to identify that they're doing something unsafe. They're going to be like, you don't know me. I've done this my entire life, and it's a better way to do it, and you shut up. Don't care about what you have to say. And then you're like, all right, just trying to make you be alive. But that's cool. Teaching kids poor standards. I don't know who's running the company that Thomas the Tank Engine works at, but OSHA needs to get there and shut that place down. In the last 45 minutes, I've witnessed 3 derailments, a bridge collapse, a crane drop, a huge crate, then not reported to his superiors, 2 train collisions, 2 overloaded trains, one needed help stopping, 1 tipped on a tight turn, and 1 train wreck that was abandoned in the snow. Update, Thomas was almost knocked into the ocean by a train that was on the wrong tracks. This is probably a bad place for kids to start getting an idea that they want to work as a train engineer. Did you ever see the clip from Thomas the Tank Engine where they seal a train alive inside of a tunnel? I think I've mentioned this before, but it's some real brutal shit. Like, this poor thing, the train was being naughty or something, and they're like, all right, we'll just seal it alive inside of a tomb. It's like all sad as it happens, and like, damn, this is more brutal than some like torture things in movies. It's a poor little train in a children's cartoon. Jesus Christ. So hey, you know, the TV series isn't really doing any favors here either. My favorite sign at work, mounted on our centrifuge. Caution, ear and eye protection required. Not only will this kill you, it will hurt the whole time while you're dying. You know, if that's not gonna convince you to be a little bit cautious around it, then yep. What is this? If you end up inside of the centrifuge, it's gonna hurt as you die. How would you end up inside? And maybe if you're pouring things in from the very top, you fall in, and that would suck. That'd be a really bad. Can you just? Oh God, can you imagine being just squished further and further as the thing spins around faster and faster just by the G-forces, just slowly pancaking you on the edge as you're covered in whatever liquid is also in there. That'd be a bad way to go. It'd be a real bad way to go. I can see why it's gonna hurt the whole time you're dying. Ooh. All right. Well, hopefully it'd be over pretty quickly, but hopefully it just doesn't happen, period. Hopefully that sign is not there from it having happened to someone before. Anyway, all right, that was it for the last month of OSHA. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more Reddit-related videos. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to the music playing in the background right now, it's linked in the outro over on the Marin Music channel. I'll see you next time.